it has been made aware that the consul generals from the Afghan consulates were in Delhi to meet the MEA earlier this week. Is there any plan to shift diplomats from Afghan consulates to the mission in Delhi, and will there be any replacement of the former ambassador Fareed Mohammed? Thank you.
Replacement of ambassador. Okay. Yeah, please.
सर मधुरेंद्र मैं न्यूज़ नेशन से अमेरिकी रिपोर्ट के मुताबिक चीन जो है वो डिसेप्टिव मेथड्स को यूज़ कर रहा है डिसइंफॉर्मेशन के लिए। भारत में भी जिस तरह के निवेश सामने आया और उसके बाद ईडी के एक्शंस भी दिखाई दे रहे हैं, क्या आपका रिएक्शन है चीन का अंतर्राष्ट्रीय मीडिया में इंटरफेरेंस और भारत की मीडिया में भी इंटरफेरेंस को लेकर?
ओके, यानी स्पेसिफिक आप कुछ कहना चाह, मतलब जनरली?
नहीं, सवाल अमेरिकन रिपोर्ट्स पर है जो कहता है कि डिसेप्टिव मेथड्स का इस्तेमाल चीन कर रहा है मैनिपुलेट करने के लिए अंतर्राष्ट्रीय मीडिया को।
ठीक है, somebody else had a hand up. Kalul, I'll come to you. Yeah, Kalul, go ahead.
Kalul from The Hindu. Taking that question forward, there is this American entrepreneur, Neville Singham, who has hit the headlines for his support to various media initiatives. Do you think the Indian government would take it up with the US counterpart on the issue of Neville Singham's media initiatives that are related to India, including the latest NewsClick issue?
Okay. Okay. Yeah, go ahead, Geeta.
Geeta Mohan with India Today. This is regarding Khalistanis not in Canada but in the United States of America and London. You have Paramjeet Singh Pamma, who took part in the protests outside the Indian High Commission. He is an NIA wanted, a wanted criminal in the NIA list and is wanted terrorist, not a criminal. And on the other hand, US State Department, when asked about Sikhs for Justice, said that they have a right to protest. It is enshrined in the Constitution of America. Your comments on Khalistanis being given space in US and in the UK?
Okay, let me take this round and I'll come back to another one. Okay, Shashank, your query, where is Shashank? Oh, there you go. Shashank, your query on Maldives, I mean, you specifically, I think, talk about cooperation security sector. Look, all I would say is, I don't want to comment, and I think you talked about media reports, to be honest. The focus of our partnership with Maldives has always been on capacity building and working together to address our shared challenges and priorities, including security challenges and priorities. As neighbors, we need to collaborate closely to address these challenges confronting our region, such as transnational crimes as well as HADR, humanitarian assistance, disaster relief situations. We look forward to engaging with the new administration in Maldives on all these issues. On the issue of Geeta on Khalistan that you mentioned, as well as in security, look, I wasn't sure in what context the US, you referred to a statement, I understand, from the US, was the State Department you said or something? But look, let me just say, we have been taking up concerns about the security of our diplomats and our premises and other elements related to people there who are wanted by our security or our judicial systems, and we will continue to do that, and that's an ongoing conversation. I don't want to get into individual persons, but in the UK there was a protest on 2nd October, and we certainly have taken up our concerns on the security of diplomats and premises there with the UK authorities, and this has been ongoing thing. The issue is about security, about ensuring that our diplomats are able to function normally and our premises are safe and that the community is not targeted. I think that's a broad element. I don't want to get into individual cases. Pia, your question was related to the consul generals or something, a replacement ambassador. It's a very, very hypothetical and speculative question, I must say. Let me answer what I can, which is that, yes, of course, as I mentioned, we are in touch with the Afghan diplomats, as I mentioned, not only just in Delhi, but also in their consulates in Mumbai and in Hyderabad. In terms of, they are discussing what would be the future action, what would they like to do in terms of their message that they gave. We are no one to, they are foreign diplomats. We are not going to be discussing what they will do, who will replace whom, I think that's not within the remit of the government of India. So if I got your question right, you said replacement ambassador, and they're discussing. Yes, we are discussing. We are in touch. We said that what is their plans, and I mentioned that I think in my opening remarks that what would be their future course of action. But beyond that, I don't have anything particular to share. मधुरेंद्र जी, आपका प्रश्न था अबाउट यूएस रिपोर्ट की चाइना कुछ कर रहा है इस तरह से. देखिए, ऐसे कमेंट्स में मैं ऐसे रिपोर्ट्स में कह नहीं सकता. अगर कोई भी कोई हमारे देश के कोई कानून का उल्लंघन हो रहा है या उस तरह के कुछ हो रहा है तो हमारे एजेंसीज एक्शन लेंगी उन पे. और इसके अलावा स्पेकुलेटिव रिपोर्ट्स में कमेंट नहीं करना चाहूँगा. Kalol, on your query, again, I don't know why in specific context that one individual or otherwise, if our agencies find that there have been violations of our law by an entity or an individual and it requires assistance or reaching out to foreign governments, we do that. And we would do that if our agencies asked us, as and when they do. I don't have anything specific to share on one individual or a particular case. Okay, so I have one more question. No, not a second. Yeah, ma'am, no, you are going to. Yeah, go ahead.
कादम्बरी शर्मा फ्रॉम एनडीटीवी. एक खबर छपी है स्कॉटलैंड के गुरुद्वारे में जो घटना हुई थी उसको लेकर कि पुलिस रिपोर्ट ने कहा है उसको जांच करने के बाद कि उसमें कोई क्रिमिनलिटी नहीं है. क्या इसको आगे टेकअप किया जा रहा है?
ये जो हमारे
जो
हाई कमिश्नर
और
गुरुद्वारा
के साथ.
ओके. Sudhi, microphone. Microphone, please. If not, then I'll go somebody else.
Sir, Sudhi Ranjan from Bloomberg. On the Canada issue, sir, if you could give us an understanding as to when or by which time you expect India and Canada to get the parity on diplomatic staff. Also, drawing your attention to a recent report by the Politico, which says that U.S. ambassador has kind of informed the staff that they are curtailing or cutting down interaction with Indian officials, and this follows India's pact with Canada. If you can comment on that.
They're completely two separate questions. Please say that two separate questions.
Sorry, two separate questions.
Okay,
but we'll get it together.
That's okay. Go ahead. Yeah. As I said, our focus is on ensuring parity. It is possible, as I said, the Canadian side may choose who they staff their High Commission with. I wanted to mention also about, I think Afghanistan came up, right? Afghanistan on Nirmala, your question was about what should they look on the consular services. It's for the Afghan embassy, the consul is to provide. So, okay. In terms of assistance, we have whoever are here, the visas have been regularized. They've been staying here if they are unable to return or some other reason. So Afghan nationals are here. They're here for various reasons. Some are the students. Some have been done ITech courses. Those who are unable to return, their visas are being regularized on an ongoing basis. We've also announced now, I think ICCR a few weeks ago, just 1,000 courses and online courses for students from Afghanistan. Our assistance programs for the people of Afghanistan have continued. We have a technical team precisely for that reason in Kabul, so that we are able to continue that assistance. So that's in your larger issue of the comments. Look, I don't want to get into a statement which they have made, which I said there are discussions and others have disagreed. But let me just make a general comment, is that I don't think facts bear out what the, I won't say allegations, but those statements are in what you have referred to. I don't think they're factually correct. And I don't think that's accurate, many of them. But again, I don't want to get into a discussion on that. We are in touch with diplomats here, as I said, in the embassy here and in the consulates. I don't wish to get into an issue which is more specifically on a letter. कादम्बनी, आपका प्रश्न था गुरुद्वारा के बारे में जी. उसमें जो इंसिडेंट हुआ था ग्लासगो में, उसी के बारे में आप जिक्र कर रहे थे, जिसमें हमारे उच्चायोग ने एक पूरी उसमें बयान और स्टेटमेंट दे रखी है. आज हमने देखा कुछ रिपोर्ट हैं, पर वो अभी हाल ही की बात है कि और कोई क्रिमिनल एक्टिविटी नहीं है. देखिए, वो इंडिविजुअल केस टेकअप करेंगे या नहीं, मैं अभी कहना नहीं चाहता हूँ. हम भी देखेंगे एग्जैक्टली उन्होंने क्या देखा था उस इंडिविजुअल के बारे में. बट जैसा कि उन्होंने हमारे उच्च आयोग ने कहा है कि हमारे हाई कमीशन को रोका गया या थ्रेटन किया गया, ये हम एक्सेप्ट नहीं कर सकते, इसीलिए इसको हमने यूके हाई अथॉरिटीज़ के साथ रेज किया था और हम करते रहेंगे ताकि हमारे डिप्लोमेट्स वहाँ पे नॉर्मल तरीके से अपनी जो कार्य है वो कर सकें और उनके पास कोई बाधा ना हो, ना कोई ऐसे सिक्योरिटी थ्रेट उनके ऊपर आए।